So that's why I stick with pieces that are more affordable, but still look like, damn, you look expensive. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be comparing two aviator sunglasses. So I'm going to be comparing the Quay High Key sunnies versus the Dezi Blueprint sunnies. As you can see, these are very similar. So just a little backstory, just in case you're not familiar. Desi Perkin is a beauty influencer, and a few years back she did a collaboration with Quay where she came out with these sunnies right here, the high keys. So she came out with these and then some other designs as well, and I remember these specific ones, the aviators, were like super duper popular. So in her original release she just had regular big aviator frames that she called high key, and then later on she came out with the mini version, and these are the mini versions. So she had like the regular high keys and the high key mini. I think they're the ones that started the whole little triangle design here below in the aviator lens, because before that I hadn't really seen that. So I definitely feel like Quay and Desi definitely set the trend for aviators with that little design right there. So these were super popular. I think I got these back in like 2017. So I've definitely had them for a long time, and these are for sure one of my favorites. I just love the whole fade of it. I just love these. So fast forward to now, Desi actually has her own sunglasses brand called Dezi, D-E-Z-I. She started it back in 2020. I do have a few of her shades, but this shade right here, the Blueprint, is a new release. So this one right here, I feel like obviously she called it the Blueprint because this is where it all started for her, the high keys. So these are definitely similar. That's why I decided to do this video and show you whether they're similar, they're different, do you need both, do you just need one, you know, like how similar are they really? So for this Quay one right here, the high key, this design has been done in many different colorways and sizes. I originally thought these were called the high key minis, but now when you go on the website, they're not even referred to as the minis. So I don't know when that changed. Now I think it's like the medium version, because I saw that now they actually have a large and extra large version. So I'm assuming these are now the medium. Don't quote me on that because I could not find the minis on their website. But yeah, this style right here has been done in all sorts of colorways. I have these in two different colors. So I have this black fade and then I have a gold fade, which I think is super cute. It's like straight up JLo vibes. I absolutely love it. So I definitely am not disappointed with my high key sunnies because I have both. I love them. These are so cute. So when Desi announced that she was coming out with Blueprint, I was super excited because she's like the OG of these sunnies, you know. She started it all. She started this whole little design. So as I saw that she was coming out with her own version, I was like, yes, because I'm a big fan of her sunnies. I have now 5 pairs. So I was like, I need them. Let's just try them out. She came out with 2 sizes. She did a small and a large. And obviously I went with the small because I don't like big glasses on this little ass face. So yeah, I went with the small just so it could fit me better. So I got them in this chocolate color right here. She did come out with 4 colors. She did a black fade, I think like a gold fade. This one right here is a chocolate color and then like an all black version. I didn't really want to go for the fade because as you can see, I have my own version right here. The black fade and then the gold fade right here. And I didn't want to repeat the same colors, you know. So I was like, for now, I'm going to stick to a color that I don't have, like just to try them out, which is this chocolate right here. And I actually really like this because I don't have anything like this. So I just love it. This color is just so cute. It's different. Nothing that I have. I don't have any brown sunnies like this. So I was like, you know what? Let's go for it. So these Blueprint right here, these are $88 and the high keys right here are $65. So there's definitely a difference when it comes to pricing. But to be honest, when it comes to any Quay sunglasses, I usually always wait for a promo because they're always doing like a buy one get one free or buy one get one 50% off, you know. They just always have some sort of promo going on. So, you know, I love me some deals. So I have to wait till I can get a deal on it, you know. My cheap ass over here has to wait for a deal. But yeah. And then for these Desis right here, I think I use like a 10% off code. If I can find a promo code and it works, you bet I'm gonna use it. There's nothing wrong with saving money, you know. So if there's a promo code, I'm gonna use it. So here we have the 88 versus the 65, but are they different? Are they the same? Let's see. So now let's just get into the little details. So both of these are metal, but the high key does seem to have a little bit more of a thicker rim around the lens, and the top bar as well is a little bit thicker in comparison to the Blueprint. This one is just a little bit thinner, and you can definitely tell when you're looking at them side by side. It's nothing that you can straight up tell right away, but you could tell that this one is slightly millimeters thicker than this one right here. And another thing, the little triangle detail on the lens is definitely different. So the high keys right here, this one is more of like a straight up triangle design. It's just a triangle, and then it has the triangle design on the side as well. And then for the Blueprint, this one has more of like a curved triangle that goes like that. So it's not just straight up straight lines, it's curved lines. So she has these in the bottom of the lens and then in the side as well. But I feel like this is a signature throughout her whole brand. Like all of her sunnies kind of have something to do with that curved arrow going on. Like, let me show you. So here we have the switch. That little design is right here on the edges and on the back as well. Then we have the on red. This one is on the back and it's like an extended version. So it has like a little design and then like a line going down. Then we have these right here, the 2000s. This one has it on the side as well. So it's that little triangle with an extension. And then we have the Charge It. This has it on the back as well, that little design with an extension. So this is definitely something that she does across all of her sunnies, which I think is cool because it kind of sets them apart and it brings them all together, you know, like you know what brand they're from, you know. So I kind of think that's cool and it's more detailed and you could tell they put a lot of thought into it, because I don't think it's easy to figure out how to put a certain shape on different type of glasses, you know. It could get hard. Like think about something like this. This isn't a cat sunglass, but you know, cat eye in comparison to like a 2000s. And the fact that both of these have that little signature, I think is kind of cool, you know. So it's cool that she has a little signature throughout all of her sunnies. And another difference is that the Blueprint nose pieces are definitely thicker than the High Keys. Both of these are rubber, but you could tell that the Desi ones on the inside, it has like a metal piece that says Desi, and then it's like wrapped in rubber. So I think that's cool. Another detail, it's their branding. It has their name on it. So I think it's cool that it's metal on the inside, but then it has the touch of the rubber so it doesn't like hurt your nose and stuff. So this one for sure is definitely thicker than this one. Hopefully these are as comfortable as these, because these are definitely lightweight. The nose pieces don't hurt. Obviously with makeup, they like leave prints, but this one for sure isn't uncomfortable. They're not heavy. So we shall say with these, I still haven't worn them, so I still don't know how heavy or not heavy they are, but I will say that these right here, the Charge It, I do find them to be a little bit heavy. So I don't know if it's just me. I'm just not a luxury sunglasses type of girl. I don't own any Gucci's, Prada, none of that. It's just not my thing. I'm more of like, give me the cheaper sunglasses, because I get bored of things so easily. So I don't want to like spend a lot of money on some shades that I'm gonna be over with in like a few months, you know. So that's why I stick with pieces that are more affordable but still look like, damn, you look expensive. So I feel like that's what Desi is, you know. So that's why I like these, but I do feel like they're a little bit heavy for me. So hopefully these aren't as heavy. I don't think they're gonna be, because they don't feel heavy. They both kind of feel the same. I don't know how much each weighs, but they for sure feel the same. And aviators usually aren't super heavy because it's just like thin metal, you know. So we'll see how these are. Hopefully they're as comfortable as these. So Blueprint's temples are actually slightly thicker than the High Keys. Not much of a major difference. I feel like it's only a few millimeters, but if you put them side by side and just look at them, you can definitely tell that there's a little bit of a difference when it comes to the sizing. And then the Blueprints right here, they have a design, and then the High Keys are obviously, as you can see, just plain, just a plain metal piece. So the Blueprints right here, they have that design that I was telling you about. So they have that like little curved arrow going on, and then it just goes all the way down. So that's definitely a nice detail. I'm telling you, those details that they have going on is just so cool. And then the temple tips on the Blueprint right here are a little bit thicker than the High Keys right here, especially on the ends of it. If you look at them looking up, you could straight up tell that the Blueprints are thicker. And this one curves in that way, and these kind of curve in as well, but not as much. So the thickness of it is definitely on the inside of the glasses, so maybe that just means it's going to be more comfortable on the back of your ear. We shall see. I'm not a sunglasses expert, so I don't know if that's the case or not, but just wanted to mention that the Blueprint is definitely thicker than the High Keys. So the High Keys have the name and brand printed on the inside of the sunglasses, and it looks like it's kind of like just painted on there. I don't know exactly what people use with sunglasses to put like the little names on it, but this one for sure looks like it's just painted on there. So on one side it says High Key Mini, and then on the other side it says Key X Desi, and then it does actually say made in China. And then the Blueprint right here, this one has the name and logo as well, but it's a little bit different. So this one actually has their logo Desi engraved on it with like gold, which is so cute because it's definitely not gonna fade over time, you know. And then I can't tell if the name the Blueprint is actually engraved or if it's like painted on there, because when I run my finger through it, it kind of does feel like it's 3D. So I don't know if it's like a 3D engraving or what's going on, but it doesn't look like it's paint like the High Key ones, you know. And then also another cool thing about the inside of these glasses is that it actually says the size as well, like in millimeters. So for this one right here, it says 145-15-60. I did do my own measurements. We're going to compare both measurements to see if one is bigger than the other. But yeah, I think it's cool that this one actually says the size. And another thing that I did forgot to mention is the little logo on the side. The key right here, this one does look like it's printed on there, just like it did on the inside. But the Blueprints right here, this one is straight up engraved. So this one is not going to fade because it's a part of the sunglasses. So I think that's a nice touch. It's engraved. It's not going to fall off. This one, will it fade? I don't know. I've never had glasses that the little logo fades, but I think it's better to have it engraved on there because you know it's never going to take off, you know, so I like that. Obviously, these two are aviator shades, but you probably can't tell right away, but the shape of the lens is definitely different. So for the High Keys right here, this is your typical aviator shape. It just goes like that, like that, like that, like that. Just straight up aviator shape. But then for the Blueprints, it just looks normal when looking at it. But if you really pay close attention to it, it's more of like an abstract shape. So it starts off curved, and then it kind of goes straight down, and then straight down, and then kind of with that like straight, and then it curves. So instead of it being curved the whole way, it has has this section right here on the side and this section right here on the side that more of like straight points but still have that curve going on, you know? So it's not just straight up going around, it's more of like that. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but there's definitely a difference when it comes to the shape of these. I don't know if one is more flattering than the other because it's pretty much just an aviator shape. Like how different can they be, you know? I am going to try these on and show you what they look like, but let's talk about the sizing. Like, are they different? Are they not? Let's start with the little specs. So I measured both of these using my ruler. On both of their websites, they give measurements using millimeters. I feel like millimeters are super hard. So for me, I'm going to talk about inches because I feel like it's more universal and easier to understand like what something is. So starting off with the frame width, the high keys are 5.4 inches wide. And in the blueprint right here, these are 5.3 inches wide. So as you can see, this one is 0.1 inches bigger. That's definitely not much of a difference. So sizing with the width is definitely super duper close. And then for the lens width, these are 2.4 inches wide. And then these are 2.4 inches wide as well. So definitely the same when it comes to the width of the lenses. No differences here, at least for my measurements. I don't know how it is on their website, but this is based off of the measurements that I took. So definitely identical when it comes to the width of the lenses. And then for the lens height, both of these are actually 2.06 inches high. So once again, identical. So like I mentioned, the width and the height of both of these are exactly the same. Crazy. I did not expect that. I thought these were actually going to be a little bit bigger based off of the measurements on the website in comparison to the measurements on these. But I'm glad to see that it's pretty much the same thing because I love the way these look. So of course I'm going to love the way these look. So I'm happy with that. And now for the bridge width, these are 0.5 inches wide and the blueprints are 0.56 inches wide. So this one for sure is a little bit bigger, 0.06 inches bigger. So are these going to come lower in the face? Are they not? We shall see. So these are definitely wider when it comes to the nose. And I did want to mention, because I just noticed it, this high key right here doesn't have any branding on the bridge of the nose. But this one right here, it actually says Desi on it. See, they just find ways to brand themselves. I think that's so cool. And now for the temple length. These are 5.8 inches long. And then we have the blueprint. These are 5.75 inches long. So these are definitely slightly smaller. Is that even going to make a difference? It might not stick out as much. This one actually might hug the ear more since it's shorter. So it's going to be closer to your ear. So I kind of like that. I didn't even think about that before. But I like that it will kind of like hug your ear more. And it won't like fall off as easily. So I kind of like that. So those were the specs and dimensions on both of these. As you can see, they're pretty much really, really close. It's only like a few millimeters of a difference. So I really was expecting maybe one was gonna be like wider than the other or like a bigger lens or something, but no. They're both definitely super close, but I don't think that's a bad thing, you know? So now let's just try both on and see if there's actually a difference. So here we have the high keys. You tell me if you see a difference. I love this color. The black fade is to die for. Forever a fave. And now let's do the blueprints. This one is in the chocolate color and the small. Did you even notice the difference? Obviously the color's different, but can you even see a difference? I can't really even tell because it's kind of hard to like see it on yourself, but I don't even think they feel different either. Maybe this one, you know how the nose pieces are slightly thicker? I feel like it makes the glasses sit a little bit higher. So I feel like maybe that's the only difference as far as me being able to notice. So these don't feel bad at all. What do you think? Let me try on the high keys again. See how they feel on the nose. Yeah, see, I feel like these sit closer on my nose and don't lift as much. But can you tell a difference? I don't even know, but I like that I have both. I like that we have another option now. I feel like the blueprints are definitely a little bit more luxurious. If you want a little bit more of luxury with like a decent price point, I would definitely say go with the Desis. I've never been disappointed with her sunnies. I feel like the quality is there, the detailing is there, the branding is there. Everything is just super nice. I've never been disappointed. These straight up feel like they're luxury to me. I don't own any luxury sunglasses, but these feel like that, you know? So we definitely have a luxury on a budget. And here we have the chocolate. And I did want to share some other Desi shades with you just so you can compare and see what they look like on someone else's face, you know? So I just got these right here. Dude, we're in Barbie season. You know I had to go with these. So these are the Switch in pink. I honestly thought these were going to be super big on me, but I feel like they actually look good. I like them. Straight up Barbie right here. Dude, I'm a Barbie girl right here. I love these. And for reference, if you're an OG Desi supporter, I also have Don't At Me. So here's the comparison between Switch and Don't At Me. You see that? Obviously this one is thicker and has like the, what is it, the plasticky design. And then this one is more of like the metal and the cat eye design. This is more of like a thicker one. So let me just put them side by side for you so you could see if there's actually a difference or not. I would say the lens height is definitely identical. The bottom bottom piece definitely looks the same. This one obviously is thicker, but they're definitely similar. So if you have these, the Don't At Me's, I feel like you'll love the switch. And she has these in a whole bunch of different colors. But the pink, we're in Barbie season. You know I had to have the pink. So now here we have the On Red. These, love them too. And the switch. So the thing with the On Reds, since you're supposed to have them like below your eyebrows so you can see your eyebrows, I feel like when you're looking that way, you can see this. When you're looking this way, your eyes are leveled with this right here, so you can see like 3/4 of your eye are just looking at this section right here. Luckily, it's like transparent, so it's not blocking off your vision, but you could just see that there's something there, you know? But these, I love them. I want these in black. I wish you would come out with them in like the pink color or in different colors, because this shape, I love it. Here we have the Charge It. These are the ones that straight up look like they're Gucci, dude. These are straight up money right here. These are super cute. I feel like when you wear these, you look like you have money. These don't have a similar shape to the Charge It, but they do have like that thickness of it. So here is the Charge It. And last but not least, let's try on the 2000s. These just take you way back to MySpace. I don't really wear these, dude. I'm gonna be honest, I've never wore these. Maybe like once or twice. Because I don't know. I don't know how to style them. But these are straight up, put me in your top 8, dude. So these, I love these, the fade. I love sunglasses that have like a fade to it. I feel like it's just super flattering. So here we have these squared sunglasses. This is more of like a rectangle shape. And yeah, these are bomb. I love these. I've never been disappointed with any Desi shades. So if you're curious on trying out her stuff, trying out her brand, I definitely would suggest try it out. Why not? They are a little bit more pricier than like, let's say your Keys. But like I stated, it does feel like luxury. They do feel a little bit more expensive. You could see all the detailing. Hopefully they last. So definitely try them out and check them out for yourself. Hopefully you found this little comparison helpful and you made up your mind on whether you want to go with the high keys or the blueprints, you know. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave me your thoughts in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already. And yeah, I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.